shape. Shape the future, and it shapes all mankind. Shape the mind, and see what happens next. Discoveries, innovation, and successes are not created in a vacuum. It happens when we leave our comfort zone and come together. We embrace faiths, cultures, disabilities, differences. We embrace races, ages, ideologies, personalities. We are inclusive to accelerate sustainable growth in Asia. Connectivity is plural, not singular. The best way the world connects is everybody in, nobody out. Differences are not just celebrated, but essential. So whom we're made of is everyone. Guided by clear values and a collaborative moral code. A new generation of EDOTCO is more dynamic and forward-looking than who we were before. Equitable next-generation connectivity is not just what we do, but what we believe as a company. Because humanity isn't singular. It's plural. No one should be left unconnected. The truth is, we're not just enabling connectivity, but we enable positive social transformation. The power is we shape future connectivity.
In a world of progress and transformation, there's a force that binds us all. A force that empowers, transforms, and connects. At EDOTCO, our purpose is to empower nations to bridge the digital divide, unlocking potential in every individual, every community. As experts, we accelerate equitable connectivity, sparking sustainable growth and positive transformation. Our impact reaches beyond infrastructure. It's the lives we touch, the futures we shape. It's more than towers and cables. It's about enabling dreams, opportunities, and progress.
We are a team,
driven by passion,
dedication,
and the belief that our connections change lives.
We are EDOTCO,
Where purpose ignites passion.
where expertise fuels innovation.
Where connectivity transforms lives.
Let's ignite the flame within us
And rise above challenges.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting shortly, requesting all of you to kindly take your seats, please. Ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Minister, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar, Minister of Posts and Telecommunication Division, is here with us. Can we please have a round of applause for our Honorable Minister? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin, requesting all of you to take your seats. Let's celebrate the journey of EDOTCO.
Welcome to EDOTCO, the heartbeat of connectivity in Bangladesh. We are championing the nation's digital infrastructure. We are more than just structures of steel and cables. We are the architects of a digital future, shaping industries and touching lives across every corner of our vibrant nation. We've pioneered innovations like the first ever wind turbines for telecom towers and the installation of the first rooftop-based carbon fiber tower in Bangladesh. Our reach has transformed sectors, turning possibilities into realities. Through initiatives like the Tower to Power project, we've illuminated lives in rural communities, achieving the deployment of 4,000 tower co-locations and operating over 10,000 telecom towers. Awarded the ISO 9001-2015 certification for operational excellence and organizational efficiency. Join us as we reflect on a decade dedicated to perfecting connections and explore the tapestry of stories, emotions, and bonds we've facilitated. Welcome to a celebration of 10 in 10, a testament to our unwavering commitment to Bangladesh and the myriad of lives we touch every day.
Good evening, esteemed guests, distinguished partners, and valued team members. Welcome to this momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate 10 in 10, a decade of perfecting connections with EDOTCO Bangladesh. Every second, our 600 trillion bytes of data flow through our network, shaping the nation's future connectivity. Our aim, to connect the unconnected and enhance the experiences of all those already linked in. Tonight, we unveil our new theme, 10 in 10, a decade of perfecting connections, a testament to our commitment to Bangladesh and the myriads of lives we touch every day. From illuminating remote horizons to crafting future skylines, we've reached significant milestones that have transformed sectors and turned possibilities into realities. Tonight is not just a reflection of our past achievements, but a celebration of the incredible journey we've embarked upon together. Our theme, 10 in 10, encapsulates the essence of EDOTCO's commitment to perfecting connections that go beyond towers and data to touch the very heartbeats of our vibrant nation. As we revel in the festivities tonight, you can look forward to a series of engaging activities, enlightening talks, and inspiring presentations that will take you through the milestone we've achieved and the vision we hold for the future. But let's not forget, each one of you present here tonight is our partner in progress. Together, we're not just shaping the future of connectivity in Bangladesh, we are working towards the shared vision of a smarter Bangladesh. We are very happy to announce that to make our today's celebration night even more shining, we have with us Honorable Minister, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar, Minister of Posts and Telecommunication Division. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us and gracing this occasion with your presence. We also have with us Engineer Mohammad Mohiuddin Ahmed, Vice Chairman of Bangladesh Telecommunication Regulatory Commission. We have with us Her Excellency Hasna M.D. Hashim, High Commissioner of Malaysia to Bangladesh. From everyone of EDOTCO, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude for your valuable time in making this celebration a long-cherished one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to sit back, relax, and let's make this night a night to remember as we celebrate a decade of perfecting connections. And now, with great pleasure, allow me to introduce an individual whose vision, leadership are crucial not only to Bangladesh, but also to shape up the telecom landscape in Bangladesh in the future. Please warmly welcome Mr. Sunil Isaac, Country Managing Director, who will now present the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, please welcome Mr. Sunil Isaac.
Honorable Minister, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar, Ministry of Post and Telecommunication, Vice Chairman BTRC, Engineer Mohiuddin Ahmed, Her Excellency Hasna Hashim, respected CEOs, management members of MNO, esteemed partners, distinguished guests, and my EDOTCO colleagues. Assalamu alaikum, good evening. Before I start, let me recite one of the famous Bangla lyrics. Yemon deshti kothao khuje, pabo nako tumi, shokor deshor rani sheje amor janmabhumi. As the poet said, you will not find such a country anywhere. This land is the queen of all countries. In this beautiful country, today we gathered here to mark a significant milestone, the 10th year anniversary of EDOTCO Bangladesh. And our hearts brim with pride, nostalgia, and gratitude. Before we dwell into our decade-long journey, our first thought go to Father of the Nation and the 30 lakh freedom fighters who sacrifices both this country into being. We also bow our head in respect to the visionary leaders and policymakers who transformed the nation from the manual beginnings to the digital era and further to the pioneering phase of smart Bangladesh. A decade might like a short span in the vast expanse of history, but in the life of EDOTCO Bangladesh, these 10 years have been transformative. Our journey started with establishment of few towers, and today we proudly manage a portfolio of over 16,000 towers. Serving 25,000 tenants, we have played a pivotal role in reducing total cost of ownership to the industry almost 1/3. We are making infrastructure that can share to more than one MNO. As we evolved, our reach expanded. From the bustling streets of Dhaka to serene villages of Sylhet, our communication towers stand symbol of progress, uniting 188 million voices across 8 divisions and 64 districts, with our 144 strategic office locations throughout Bangladesh to add value to our MNO customers. At EDOTCO, we believe in growth, not just for our organization, but also for our people and our nation. We have been privileged to employ 1,500 individuals honing their skills and becoming an epicenter of technical expertise. Through our robust partnership, over 10,000 families find a connection with us directly or indirectly, symbolizing mutual growth and trust. Our contribution to the society are not just technological, but also financial. We contribute 111 million taka in the Workers' Provident Fund. And also, we paid 49 billion taka as revenue sharing or tax to the government and to the industry. While building the connectivity infrastructure, our forte, sustainability is our commitment. We have transformed from traditional steel to sustainable bamboo, and we moved from acid batteries to lithium-ion batteries. Our innovative spirit has continuously sought making breakthrough, setting a benchmark. Today, we have 1,800 towers powering by solar, which is equivalent to 480 megawatts, which is equivalent to 7,000 houses powering in electrical, or planting like 9,000 trees, equivalent of trees. Ladies and gentlemen, this journey was not possible without support from stakeholders like you who gathered here. Tonight, as I reflect upon the legacy of EDOTCO Bangladesh, I'm filled with pride and gratitude. We are more than just an infrastructure service provider. We are the beacon of hope, opportunity, and progress. Our mission is clear: to remain your most trusted service provider and to serve Bangladesh with unwavering dedication. Let us join hands and march towards this vision, making every coming year better than the last. Before I conclude, I want to extend our deepest gratitude to our customers and all other stakeholders for unwavering support and collaboration throughout this journey. The synergy we have shared has been at the cornerstone of our success, and together we embark on a journey that we have reshaped the communication of the TowerCo landscape of Bangladesh. Let me conclude my welcome address by showing some video testament to this incredible partnership. I invite you to all witness the first-hand the words of our esteemed leaders and their experiences working along with Bangladesh. Thank you.
Congratulations to the EDOTCO team with your anniversary. You are by far the leading tower operator in Bangladesh for many good reasons. You started early and you have done a great job. What you are doing is not only important for the industry, but it's also important for the country and the people of Bangladesh. Infrastructure sharing is useful and smart and makes sense for everyone. Moving forward, I am sure you will continue your efforts not only in seeking new tower locations and seeking co-locations for all of us, but you will also continue your efforts in finding new and better energy solutions and maybe other solutions for the environment. We in Baralink are looking forward to a long-lasting professional relationship with EDOTCO. Congratulations.
Hello everyone. EDOTCO coming to its 10th years of operation in Bangladesh and celebrating 10th anniversary. That is actually great news. And from my side, I congratulate EDOTCO and all and each of its employees. To me, EDOTCO is one of our very critical partners, building digital Bangladesh and taking the next steps towards our smart Bangladesh. We find a very innovative and efficient partner. At the same time, EDOTCO actually practicing good HSSE practices in its operation. Moving forward, I really do believe that EDOTCO will bring a lot of innovation which is needed to build our smart Bangladesh 2441, and at the same time, EDOTCO will play its critical role to have a better climate-friendly solutions. And that's what I'm sure we will celebrate next time. So once again, congratulate to all of you. Thank you very much.
Hello and Salam Alaikum. Congratulations Sunil and rest of the EDOTCO team on a brilliant decade, 10 years. I remember when I first came to Bangladesh, EDOTCO was just setting up shop here. From then to now, it's been an awesome journey. From a fledgling operation 10 years back to becoming one of the key players in the telecom landscape. It's really a brilliant journey you had so far. Congratulations on that. And again, I must thank you for the role you have played to enable our success, Ruby's success. You are the reason why we are able to fulfill our promise of Parve Tumio. Thank you once again, and all the best for the next 10 years.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunil Isaac, and thanks to all the CEOs for their wonderful wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are very happy to have the chairman of EDOTCO and EDOTCO Bangladesh and CEO of EDOTCO Group, Mr. Adlan Tajuddin, amongst us on this celebratory occasion. I would like to welcome Mr. Adlan Tajuddin to the stage for the keynote speech. His wisdom and expertise has been essential in the continued growth and success of this remarkable organization. Let us give a hearty round of applause to Mr. Adlan Tajuddin.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, Assalamualaikum, good evening, selamat petang, Shobu Shonda. Tonight is not just a celebration of EDOTCO Bangladesh journey, but is also a testament to the resilient innovation and spirit of collaboration that has come to define our last decade in this vibrant nation. Distinguished Minister of Post and Information Technology, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar, esteemed Engineer Muhammad Muhyiddin Ahmad, Vice Chairman of Bangladesh Telecommunication Regulatory Commission, or BTRC, Her Excellency Hasna Muhammad Hashim, the High Commissioner of Malaysia to People's Republic of Bangladesh, our invaluable customers, our cherished partners, and friends of the media. The entire EDOTCO team and I are profoundly touched and privileged by your presence tonight. Your trust and support has been the guiding star of our journey over the last 10 years. 10 years ago, with an ambitious FDI of over 20 billion BDT and CAPEX investment exceeding 61 billion BDT, we planted a seed called EDOTCO Bangladesh, optimistic that it would flourish in this fertile land of opportunity. Today, I can proudly say that not only it has grown, but it has also thrived and enriched by the culture, ethos, and spirit of Bangladesh. But let's not dwell in generalities. Let's talk specific. Over this decade, we have become an integral part of Bangladesh telecommunication landscape. From establishing cutting-edge infrastructure solution to supporting a vast network of towers, we have worked tirelessly to ensure that every individual, no matter how remote their location is connected and empowered. Today, we are covering 8 divisions and 64 districts across the country with over 18,000 towers, fulfilling the communication demand of more than 188 million people. We have risen as the premier tower company in Bangladesh, creating over 1,500 high-skilled job opportunities for the nation. Impressively, more than 25 of these adept professionals now play critical roles in our offices in other countries. This is a testament to the fact that talent from Bangladesh is not only recognized, but also are highly sought after on the global stage. Recognizing the immense potential and competence of these local talents, we establish a Center of Design Excellence, or what we call as CODE, right here in EDOTCO Bangladesh. This center has been the birthplace of many of the group's groundbreaking, innovative, and sustainable solutions. Design like wind turbines, solar hybrid system, and bamboo towers were conceived and brought to life by brilliant mates at CODE. And it's worth noting, these innovations have transcended borders, being adopted across all 9 of our regional markets. This journey wasn't a solitary one. Our success are interwoven with the stories of countless individuals and entities, from the workers who braved the elements to set up infrastructure in remote villages, to our partners who believe in our vision, and to you, our stakeholders, who have trusted us time and again. This decade is a shared legacy. Speaking of legacy, we at EDOTCO have always understood that our responsibilities extend beyond business. We have strived to be the steward of the environment, launching green initiatives that not only serve our needs, but also protect our planet for future generations. We have always believed that a successful business must also be a responsible one. Last year, EDOTCO launched our sustainability roadmap, setting our sight on achieving carbon neutrality by 2030. EDOTCO Bangladesh is also at the forefront of this mission, generating a remarkable 450 million watts of clean energy monthly from 100,880 solar sites. This energy is equivalent to powering more than 7,200 homes and is akin to planting more than 7,000 trees, making a substantial impact in reducing our carbon footprint. Our community's REACH program, which have touched the hearts and lives of thousands, stand as a testament to our commitment to the socio-economic well-being of Bangladesh. A thriving community is a backdrop against which successful enterprises are built, and we aim to contribute to that foundation. Now, I won't paint an overly rosy story. Like any journey worth its salt, ours too has its share of challenges. But as the adage goes, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. And every challenge, every hurdle makes us more resolute, teaching us invaluable lessons about perseverance, innovation, and adaptability. Our story in Bangladesh is intertwined with the stories of its people. To our partners and customers, you have been our strength. Every feedback, every critique, every word of encouragement has shaped us, refining our services and pushing us to excel. To the dedicated team of EDOTCO Bangladesh, I cannot express my gratitude enough. Your dedication, passion, and commitment have turned our vision into reality. You are the heartbeat of this organization. And as we stand on the cusp of a new decade, I am filled with optimism. The future beacons with promises of new technology, deeper connection, and even greater impact. With the continued support of all of you, I am confident that EDOTCO Bangladesh will rise up to new heights and be the catalyst to help the nation shape the future of connectivity infrastructure across the country. So, as we raise our glasses tonight, let's celebrate not just the milestone of the past, but also the limitless possibilities of the future to another decade of innovation, collaboration, and transmission. Here to the next chapter of EDOTCO Bangladesh. Here is to connecting dreams and powering the future. Thank you.
The EDOTCO Bangladesh team stands as a towering beacon of resilience, dedication, and unparalleled achievement. As we mark 10 in 10, a decade of perfecting connections, we honor not just milestones, but the heartbeat of our success. You. Throughout a challenging landscape amidst a global pandemic, you've shown unwavering commitment. Your sacrifices have been the cornerstone of our record-breaking performance, achieving the highest rollout and setting new standards of excellence. From every tower erected to every connection fostered, you've played a pivotal role, ensuring EDOTCO's transformative impact across Bangladesh. Today, we salute your spirit, your dedication, and your tireless efforts that have solidified our standing as the national tower company. Together, we've navigated uncharted waters, emerged stronger, and set the stage for a future filled with infinite possibilities. So, here's to you, the champions of EDOTCO, and to a decade of perfecting connections. Let's celebrate the journey, the milestones, and the indomitable spirit that makes us who we are.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tajuddin, for your insightful keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to transition into an engaging fireside chat, where we'll delve into a decade of perfecting connections, moderated by our very own Sunil Isaac, the Country Managing Director of EDOTCO Bangladesh. We would also like to welcome on stage our Honorable Minister, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar, Minister of Posts and Telecommunications Division, to please come up for the fireside chat. Requesting Mr. Sunil Isaac, Country Managing Director of EDOTCO Bangladesh, to please come up with him as well. So Sunil, are you ready?
Yes.
Handing the floor over to you.
Good evening. So, sir, how do we start? So,
from anywhere,
okay.
About anything.
I know you are one of the intellectual. So why don't we start with our Honorable Prime Minister vision on the digital Bangladesh to smart Bangladesh and the connectivity of the Honorable Prime Minister vision. We started with the digital Bangladesh vision and now going to smart Bangladesh. Where are we on the journey and where is Bangladesh moving forward the 2041 vision? Could you please give some highlights of Bangladesh vision?
You see, the subject you have mentioned can be discussed for days and nights, but in short, I will be saying that Bangladesh was basically an agro-based country. We missed the first and second industrial revolution. We tried to catch the third industrial revolution, and in fact, our Prime Minister is the key person who has transformed the country from an agro-based country to a digital country. Firstly, when she came into power in 1996, Bangladesh has lost many opportunities, including joining a submarine cable consortium in 1992. She started her journey in 1996. I feel proud that she was the only political leader in the country who started using computer in 1991, and she used to type in Bangla and send the press releases of her party to the media. She was so successful that she conducted her election digitally in 1996. So that is the beginning. And she took all possible steps to have a computer-based country. She withdrew tax and duty from all digital devices, and that was the backbone of the Digital Bangladesh slogan she launched in 2008. In fact, it was a long journey to prepare the manifesto of Awami League in 2008, and to be very frank, it was not too descriptive what we want to achieve with Digital Bangladesh. But in course of time, I can just remember in 2008 election, many people were saying, what is Digital Bangladesh? What can be done with that one? But from 2009 onwards, in last few years, she has proved what is Digital Bangladesh. One thing you know that 98% of the geographical area of Bangladesh is covered with 4G network. And that was because you built the towers, and thanks that you have done it, and the infrastructure involved in creating connectivity among the people. What we have tried is that every citizen is connected, and that was definitely a milestone because we created government services, and services were available just online. Like we could not think that I can have my passport sitting at home and just making an application online and the passport will reach at my home. So that kind of services were developed. And after that, the target of Digital Bangladesh was 2021. And you know we are now in 2023. In 2022, in April 7, so there was a meeting of the Digital Bangladesh Task Force. Probably that was the third meeting of the task force. And our Prime Minister declared that we have already crossed the Digital Bangladesh time frame, and now we have to move towards Smart Bangladesh. So in fact, even nobody knew what is a Smart Bangladesh. Yeah, and what happened is that on 12th of December 2022, she explained, okay, I have 4 pillars for Smart Bangladesh: the digital citizen, digital economy, digital government, and digital society. So these are the 4 pillars. Afterwards, she has explained connectivity is the backbone of the Smart Bangladesh. So we are here because when she says that connectivity is the backbone of Smart Bangladesh, we realize that our responsibility goes far. So in fact, we want to have a country which will be fully connected. Every citizen, every house, every inch of the land is connected. And you have a major role to play in this vision to be achieved. So I, first of all, congratulate you that you have spent 10 years and the development you have made in connectivity sector. Definitely, this is something very good, particularly to reach up to this level. Thank you very much, and thank you everybody of EDOTCO.
Very interesting to hear the vision of the Prime Minister, and the connectivity is the backbone, and reaching out to the last mile. And this is exactly the challenge of, if you look at the government, reaching to the last mile, the person on the street to the government, and that's exactly the challenges we are also facing. Because as a tower co or a mobile network, last mile connection, where infrastructure comes a major role, the cost has to be reduced so that the mobile network connectivity is affordable to every person, equal connection or equality of the connectivity is there. You also mentioned 98% of the Bangladesh is, the coverage is achieved in the LTE or the 4G. Now looking at the next step, Bangladesh is one of the, Bangladesh contributes, your Bangladesh is 42 billion revenue come from the garment company. Garment nowadays, in the past it was manual sewing machine. Now every machine is a Wi-Fi. And the 5G is happening, the private network is happening, small cell is happening, DAS is happening. So what do you think, what is the future, or what is Bangladesh plan on the 5G, the private network? What you are thinking on the 5G version?
Thank you very much. This is definitely a very, very important question. I became a minister on 2nd January 2018, and there was a mobile congress in February 2018. I went there to Barcelona in Spain, and I saw the developments happen in the telecom industry. The first experience I got was the 5G. I could not think of that technology can be of such kind. I can give you one example. I was sitting in Barcelona, and somebody was telling, sir, use healthcare, we will be checking your health, how you are. I didn't see any doctor. So I said, okay, we will check me. Sir, please sit here. And the doctor is sitting in London. So I said, how do you connect it? Sir, this is a new technology. We call it a 5G. And I was surprised that my body was checked, and doctor sitting at London, he said, okay, you don't have any major problem, you are excellent, you are fine. Then the idea came in, this is something that the telecom industry is leapfrogging something from the traditional way to a new way. We tested 5G in July 2018, and then we thought that, okay, we have to do something about launching of 5G. We did the spectrum auction, and after that, we launched 5G in 2021. So in fact, what I feel is that, and I discussed with our Prime Minister, and she advised me that for 5G, take some time, because you will have to, first of all, provide the accessibility to every citizen of the country, let them know what is connectivity, let them have the benefit of getting connectivity, and then you will realize that they will be asking you more speed, they will be asking you for more technologies to come in. And for this, what I can say is that as she has declared Smart Bangladesh in 2022, and we are expecting that our Prime Minister will be re-elected, and from 2024 onwards, our main target will be to connect the whole country with 5G. Because as you have mentioned that every technology is depending nowadays on 5G, whether this is a domestic activity or a industrial product, wherever we think of it. As I mentioned, the say, sewing machine. Not only that, you'll be finding a farmer, he will be using 5G and with IoT devices when he will have to give the fertilizer or water. So that is the future you have to look at, and you have to provide the infrastructure for that kind of transformation. So we expect that you will be doing it.
Thank you, sir. So what I heard, 2024 you are accelerating the 5G plans.
Yeah.
So do you think by the time 5G is predominantly in the country like India, or the geography is a problem, they start with 700 and 3500 megahertz, the mid-band spectrum. Do you think 24 or very soon the 3500 spectrum will be auctioned and the 700 will be auctioned to enable the 5G for the industry?
My friends from BTRC are here. So I was just discussing with our colleagues that we will be definitely doing something just after the election. And I can assure you the facilities to be given by the government will be given long before it is needed. As you have mentioned that we have not actually started spreading 5G so far. Correct. We have just launched it officially, but before that we have launched the spectrum auction. We will be definitely launching the new spectrums for the our telcos. I personally believe that when we will be talking about the smart Bangladesh, any activities, that will be depending on the connectivity, and 5G is a major thing, and I hope that by this time, by 2030 maybe, we'll be going to 6G also. So we'll be ready for that. We cannot stay behind anymore, particularly under the leadership of Sheikh Hasina.
Thank you. We touched about the connectivity, last mile connectivity, 5G, and the spectrum. Now I have one more question before conclude, or last two more questions. Now the world is disrupting. We talk about 5G, 6G. Now we heard about SpaceX, LEO satellite, and the LEO satellite, LEO-X, coming to countries like Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, where the rural connectivity is more. We know there are some discussion from the media. We have been also listening. SpaceX had a discussion in Bangladesh. How do you see this LEO satellite future with Bangladesh?
Thank you. I have seen the demonstration of LEO satellite in Bangladesh in my own eyes, and already SpaceX has applied for permission to launch their service in Bangladesh. What I personally believe that it's a connectivity, and you have to utilize all the ways to provide connectivity to the people. And satellite connectivity is also very important, particularly for a country like Bangladesh. We cannot reach every corner of the country because of the geographical condition. There are many places where even it is very difficult to build a tower, or we cannot just take fiber to that place. What I do? So I'll have to have the support of the satellite. Maybe SpaceX is doing the business now, but our plan, you know that we have Bangabandhu satellite, yes, and we are broadcasting the satellite TVs on that satellite. I talked to the chairman of the Bangabandhu satellite. He said, sir, normally by 2033 we will have to have another satellite for communication. And he was saying, okay, we are planning a data communication satellite, which will be something that will be broadcasting the TVs, and also it will be used for internet connectivity. So we are ready for that. because we don't want to stay behind. We will be with the satellite internet facilities, and I think you will be seeing it by end of this decade. When you will be enjoying your second decade in Bangladesh, probably you will be having a very own satellite connectivity in Bangladesh.
Thank you. Now, let me conclude with one question. This is very open question. The team here gathered here is predominantly EDOTCO employees and our partners who is working relentlessly 24/7, because when the country is celebrating on the festival, there are people remotely working, making sure every person communicating 24/7. It's a community service more than a job. Because if we shut down, like Chittagong, now the 700 of our site is down, our people are running with generator 24/7, they are working, making sure the communication can reach to them. It's more than a job, serving to the community. So it's their part. The people working on that night, day and night, people cannot go, heavy rain, they are serving to the nation. What you can say to the team and the partners who are working for the nation as an essential service, keep their motivation up. 2 words, and let's conclude with that one.
Thank you very much. I'll reply it in 2 languages. First of all, I'll thank you for asking me this question, and also I'll thank you that you have discussed that 25% of your employees work outside Bangladesh in your many offices, and that
25 of Bangladeshi team, we take it to the other countries.
Yeah, that is something we are proud of. And thank you very much for giving us the scope of this one. And the second part is, I'll be talking in Bangla. You might not understand, but this will be the same thing I told in English. আপনারা যারা বাংলাদেশের লোকজন এই ইডটকোতে কাজ করছেন, আপনাদের সবাইকে বাংলাদেশের সমস্ত জনগণের পক্ষ থেকে অভিনন্দন জানাই। এটি আমি মনে করি যে বাংলাদেশের একটি বিশাল অর্জন। সবচেয়ে বড় যে বিষয়টি আমার কাছে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ মনে হয়েছে, যে তথ্যটি তারা দিলেন যে 25% লোককে তারা তাদের বিদেশের অফিসগুলোতে ব্যবহার করতে পারছে, এটা কিন্তু আমি বিশ্বাস করি, আমার নিজের দৃঢ় বিশ্বাস, বাংলাদেশ একটি উর্বর দেশ এবং এই দেশের মানুষও অত্যন্ত মেধাবী। এই মেধা যদি না থাকতো তাহলে কিন্তু আজকে এই কথাটা আমরা এখানে বসে শুনতে পারতাম না। এবং আপনারা যে কাজটা করেছেন, বাংলাদেশকে গর্বিত করেছেন, বাংলাদেশের মানুষকে গর্বিত করেছেন, পৃথিবীর কাছে আপনারা প্রমাণ করে দিয়েছেন যে বাংলাদেশিরা যেখানেই চায়, যেই অবস্থাতে চায়, এটা কিন্তু আমরা শুধু আপনাদের না, আমরা যেই ক্ষেত্রে দেখেছি, যেই জায়গাতে বাংলাদেশের কেউ না কেউ পা ফেলেছে সেখানে সে একটা সাকসেস স্টোরি তৈরি করেছে। আমি প্রত্যাশা করব আপনারা আপনাদের যে কর্ম আছে সেই কর্মকে কেবলমাত্র চাকরি হিসেবে দেখবেন না, দেখবেন আপনি বাংলাদেশকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করছেন, আপনি আপনার দেশের মাটি এবং মানুষের প্রতি একটা কমিটমেন্ট রেখে কাজ করবেন। আমি আপনাদের সকলের জন্য শুভকামনা করি, আপনারা ভালো থাকেন এবং 1 দশক কাটিয়েছেন, আরও 1 দশক আপনারা থাকবেন এবং আমরা এই সেকেন্ড ডিকেড ইডটকোর উদযাপন করব, এই প্রত্যাশা আমাদের আছে। আমাদের জন্য কিন্তু এটি খুব চ্যালেঞ্জিং বিষয় ছিল যে বাংলাদেশে আমি লক্ষ্য করেছি যে একই জায়গাতে আমার সার্ভিস দেওয়ার জন্য আমার 4টা অপারেটর 4টা টাওয়ার বানাতে হয় এবং 4টা টাওয়ার বানায়া যে পরিমাণ বিনিয়োগ তাদের করতে হয় তাতে আপনার বিলিয়নস অফ ডলার তাদের আনতে হয়। সেই জায়গাতে এই যে ইডটকো দায়িত্বটা নিয়েছে, তারপরে আমরা আরও অবশ্য লাইসেন্স দিয়েছি, এর ফলে যেটি হয়েছে টাওয়ারগুলো শেয়ারিং হচ্ছে, আমাদের ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার কস্ট কমে গেছে। এবং আমি এইটুকু বলবো, একটু স্পষ্ট করে যেই কথাটা বলবো সেটা হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশকে আমরা ডিজিটাল বাংলাদেশে রূপান্তর করেছি, এটা কানেক্টিভিটির উপর নির্ভর করে। কানেক্টিভিটি না থাকলে আজকে কিন্তু বলতে পারতেন না যে ঘরে বসে আপনি জমির পর্চা পেয়ে যাবেন অথবা নামজারি হয়ে যাবে। ঠিক একই কথা আমি বলবো, স্মার্ট বাংলাদেশের প্রতিটি কর্মকাণ্ড নির্ভর করছে আমি কানেক্টিভিটি দিতে পারছি কিনা, এবং এই জায়গাতে আপনাদের দক্ষতার উপরে নির্ভর করবে স্মার্ট বাংলাদেশ কত সুন্দরভাবে গড়ে উঠবে। আমার দৃঢ় আত্মবিশ্বাস, আমার এই জীবনের শেষ প্রান্তে অন্তত আমি এইটুকু প্রত্যাশা করি যে আমরা যুদ্ধ করে দেশটাকে স্বাধীন করেছি, এবং হাজার হাজার বছরের পরাধীনতার পরে একটা স্বাধীনতার যুগ আমাদের এসছে, কিন্তু আমাদের এই দেশটাকে পৃথিবীর উন্নত দেশগুলোর সমতুল্য করতে অথবা বঙ্গবন্ধুর সোনার বাংলা বানাতে যে জেনারেশন আপনারা এখন কাজ করছেন, আপনারাই কিন্তু আমাদের সমস্ত আশা ভরসার জায়গা। আপনাদেরকে অভিনন্দন জানাই, ধন্যবাদ দেই। আই এম থ্যাঙ্কিং your employees here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please.
Wow, what an amazing conversation. It did illuminate the remarkable journey EDOTCO Bangladesh over the past 10 years, during which they have played a pivotal role in shaping the telecommunication landscape of our country. And now, moving on to our next segment, it is the moment we all have been eagerly waiting for. Get ready to be swept up in the excitement as we unveil the 10 in 10 celebration launch. This marks a glorious decade of remarkable progress and accomplishment for EDOTCO Bangladesh, a decade that has significantly shaped the future of connectivity in Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now officially unveil our symbolic mnemonic. Let's take a moment to revel in the journey. We invite you to enjoy a captivating video that showcases our profound contributions to transforming the telecommunications sector over the past 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 10 in 10 milestones of EDOTCO Bangladesh over the last decade.
Every second, 624 terabytes of data flow through our network. Such staggering numbers become profoundly meaningful when we recognize that each byte represents our collective effort to cherish what we value most, our connections. Behind these numbers are heartfelt moments, a whispered "I miss you," congratulatory cheers, shared family recipes, and countless other personal connections that enrich our lives. That's why, for the past decade, EDOTCO has erected over 18,000 towers across Bangladesh, shaping the nation's future connectivity. Our aim to connect the unconnected and enhance the experiences of those already linked in. Guided by our values and inspired by our people, we innovate to deliver sustainable growth and enable the positive transformation of the communities we serve. We're not just waiting for tomorrow, we're busy shaping the future today. At the core, it's the connections that truly matter. The ties that bring us closer, that enable us to learn, grow, and share stories, to amplify voices and rejoice in shared moments. Through these bonds, we affirm our collective humanity and the dreams we hold dear. And this is the very reason we connect, the driving force that compels us to continually enhance our connections every single day. So today, we celebrate the monumental 10 years of EDOTCO's role in shaping the future connectivity of Bangladesh. Here's to a decade of perfecting connections.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time to celebrate this extraordinary achievement. I'm honored to invite our chief guest once again on stage, requesting the distinguished Mustafa Jabbar, the Honorable Minister, to please come up on stage. Also requesting Engineer Mohammad Mohiuddin Ahmed, the Vice Chairman of the Bangladesh Telecommunication Regulatory Commission, to join him on stage. Requesting Mr. Adlan Tajuddin, the Chairman of EDOTCO Bangladesh and the CEO of EDOTCO Group, to please come up as well. Requesting Mr. Sunil Isaac, the Country Managing Director, and Her Excellency Hasna Indi Hashim, the High Commissioner of Malaysia to Bangladesh, to please come up as well. I'm absolutely loving the excitement our Honorable Minister has on his face. Ladies and gentlemen, and now let the countdown to this momentous occasion begin.
And now, presenting 10 in 10, a decade of perfecting connections.
A journey of innovation, lighting up lives in the most remote corners. Fostering sustainable growth, a green revolution in digital infrastructure. Empowering, connecting, innovating, celebrating, transforming. Building the future, tower by tower, shaping the skyline of connectivity.
Here's to a decade of EDOTCO Bangladesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a remarkable moment. We've just unveiled a memory that marks the incredible journey of EDOTCO Bangladesh over the past decade. Today, we celebrate not only a milestone, but also a decade of unwavering success. And now, we would like to extend our warmest invitation to our distinguished guests on stage for a special cake-cutting ceremony.
we please have a round of applause? Whoa! The cake does look very tasty. I'm sure it'll be served at dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude to those whose profound wisdom and visionary leadership has brought us about a dynamic paradigm shift in the telecommunication landscape of Bangladesh. I have the distinct honor of inviting Mr. Mohammad Adlan Tajuddin, Chairman and CEO of EDOTCO Group, to present a 10 years memento as a token of our deep appreciation to our Honorable Minister, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar. It is worth mentioning that Mr. Jabbar has played an outstanding role in bringing the digital divide in Bangladesh. We also extend this token of gratitude to Mr. Sham Sundar Shikdar, Chairman of the Bangladesh Regulatory Commission, for his exceptional role as the industry's guardian. And on behalf of him, I would like to request Engineer Mohammad Mohiuddin to accept the honor. And last but not the least, we're honored to present this memento to Her Excellency Hasna MD Hashim, the High Commissioner of Malaysia to Bangladesh. She has consistently been a great friend, advisor, and well-wisher to EDOTCO Bangladesh. These gestures symbolizes our deep appreciation for the contribution of this distinguished individual in shaping the telecommunication landscape of Bangladesh. Can we please have another round of applause for these amazing individuals present on stage? Thank you very much. You may take your seats now. Ladies and gentlemen, as EDOTCO Bangladesh celebrates the successful completion of its 10-year journey, it's only natural to be curious about what lies ahead. As the leading tower company, what are its inspirations in furthering the smart Bangladesh vision? Let's take a look.
Today marks the dawn of a new era as we step into the next decade of innovation and connectivity. 10 in 10 has been a journey of transformation, and as we look ahead, we see a horizon gleaming with possibilities. The seeds we've sown have rooted deeply, and it's time to cultivate the future of telecommunications in Bangladesh. Envision a world where every corner of our nation is touched by the speed and efficiency of 5G, where the Internet of Things connects not just people, but everything around us, fostering a seamless and interconnected future. Imagine artificial intelligence enhancing our daily lives, making services more personalized, efficient, and accessible. Our commitment is not just to keep pace with this digital evolution, but to be the pioneers, the trailblazers shaping the future. Under the new leadership, we are poised to intensify infrastructure availability and co-sharing, especially in underserved areas. We believe in bridging the digital divide between the rural and urban populations to enable Smart Bangladesh's vision. We take great pride in being a partner of Bangladesh's digital transformation for over a decade. We will continue our efforts alongside the ecosystem players to accelerate equitable connectivity and shape the future of digital connectivity in the country. Building strong partnerships with stakeholders is key to meeting the needs of our customers and contributing to the country's digital transformation. The focus is on expanding our tower infrastructure to reach the unconnected or underconnected people, driving innovation, particularly in 5G and energy efficiency, and delivering value to our customers. So, here's to the next 10 in 10, to embracing challenges, exploring possibilities, and to crafting a future where technology and humanity walk hand in hand. Join us on this exciting journey as we continue to shape the digital landscape of Bangladesh. Because at EDOTCO, we connect to build, to grow, and most importantly, to bring dreams to life.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to shed light on EDOTCO's future aspirations in connecting the unconnected, I have the privilege of inviting Mr. Gayan Koralage, the Director of Group Strategy at EDOTCO Group, to the stage. With a round of applause, please welcome on stage Mr. Gayan Koralage.
Hello, good evening. As I was on the way to the stage, I looked at a quick glance at the audience, half of you looking at your phone. Please continue. More you consume, more towers are required, so I'm not complaining. So like you and me and 8 billion other citizens in this world, today 6 hours and 58 minutes of the data screen time. Looking at your phone, looking at your tablet, your computer, your TV, 6 hours and 58 minutes. And we as humans sleep 6 hours. For the first time in the history of mankind, we look at digital screen time more than we sleep. Now, if you look at the digital stacks of, there are 8 billion people on the top, there are 800 operators in the middle, and there are 5 million telecom towers, what you see over there, connecting that 800 telecom operators and 8 billion people. On average, a person consumes 15 GB a customer a month. In case of Bangladesh, we consume about 6 GB a customer a month. Before the COVID, it about 2 GB a customer a month. So the COVID have taken us into 3 times. Like where we are coming from in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we consume 25 GB a customer a month. So the journey Bangladesh is going to go through will be the journey Malaysia have gone in last 4 or 5 years' time. So what we've learned out there, from 3G to 4G to 4G to 5G, and if potentially 6G, before the end of this decade, is a journey we can share with Bangladesh as we go forward. So just a quick snapshot of where we are. I just want to give a quick introduction of who EDOTCO is all about. We are an 8-country operation, 5 in Southeast Asia and 3 in South Asia. We own and manage close to 60,000 telecom towers. The sheer scale we are looking at, these 8 markets have 200,000 towers. We own and manage about 60,000 of them. 1 in 4 towers belongs to us, or we operate on their behalf. We also connect 177 million people out there, of which the 80 million and half of that, 40 million is in Bangladesh, connected through our telecom networks. These 8 markets consume total data traffic of 100 exabyte, and we manufacture and sell, and we carry about 21 exabyte of that. Bangladesh is about 8 exabyte of that. So we are in the business of manufacturing data, giving that data into the end consumer so that the telecom operators have better chance of taking to the next level. We as a group serve 36 telecom operators, 160 contracts, and of course our total revenue is about 600 million out there. Globally, we rank ourselves in terms of count is global number 6, and we call ourselves the Asia's biggest multi-country tower operation out there. So what's the world ahead of us? I think this is something we need to be thinking this through. So these 8 markets we are in, 6 in Southeast Asia and 3 in South Asia, have total population of about billion. So the 1 billion out of 8 billion people in the world in this market, each operator is consuming roughly about 15 GB a customer a month. Now, what is interesting about these markets is these markets have 300,000 towers, 416,000 tenancies out there. What the telecom consumption is going to go up, as we are doubling the telecom consumption, per capita data consumption over the next 5 years, tripling over the next 10 years' time, you need those 75,000 telecom towers more in these markets and 50,000 telecom towers as you go forward. Now, those towers are going to be small structures. And if you think that the macro towers, those big towers, what you can see, are the towers, no. Going forward, going to be street furniture, minaret, and the world, that's where the 5G structures are required. So it's more to do with street furniture, edge computing, small cell, and the world is required. That is what we are building in Malaysia and other parts of the world. Now, Honorable Minister spoke about 3G to 4G and 4G to 5G and potentially 6G as well. So how it's going to happen is, what you see on the top is having coverage is thing. So for example, in Bangladesh, you have 96% of coverage out there. But when you have more people consuming data in a particular cell, the cell size becomes smaller, as you can see on the top. So that will become an infill requirement. So that's why in the macro tower world, and there's a big umbrella and a small umbrella, the hexagon, what we are speaking about, becoming smaller. So that's where in a future 5G world, in a 1 square meter, 1 square kilometer, number of sites required are going to be 3 times more than the others. So if you see the second part of the chart, 2G to 4G to 5G and 6G is going to be of 2 things. One is densification. More and more structures are required. Secondly, if the altitude comes down. And third element is there will be connected cars and the backpacks going to be involved in that as well. So one is spectrum going to go up. As you mentioned earlier, 2100 and 2600, this mid-band spectrum going to bring the structure height down. That's one. 2, we are going to have more structures required. So in urban locations like Dhaka, you'll have large amount of concentration of street furniture, street poles, and the world is required to make this work. Now that's the challenge ahead of us. Now I'm going to post this camel hump theory. As we are celebrating 10 years and looking forward to look at the next 10 years out there, and there are changes taking place out. So the camel hump theory is where digital infrastructure in the world goes up and comes down. Post-COVID, there was a camel hump went up. Now with this interest rate high, inflation high, and other aspects, not just common to Bangladesh, the other countries also go to the same thing, where the market is coming down a little bit. That's the other part of the hump. But we are looking at a brave new opportunities out there. So what are those? One is data growth, connecting unconnected, Gen Zs, 3G going to be sunset, that spectrum going to be repurposed to 5G world. Metaverse is coming, which is 3D internet, short form internet, dark spots need to be fixed, network evolution and all that. Let me take each item by item. Over the next 5 to 10 years time, these are the events Bangladesh telecom market will go through. Number 1, data growth. As you can see, we have put together 6 countries out there. And pre and post-COVID, the data grew by 57% and 78%. Technically, we've doubled our capacity. In case of Bangladesh, we used to be 2 GB a customer a month. Now it's going to be 6 GB a customer a month. People are, every facet of their daily activities are connected to the internet. So that's number one. And if you look at the connected part, so I put together Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and Bangladesh, and the Asian context. So in Bangladesh, you have 2.4 million people are still not connected to 2G. So that's number one. Asian context, you have 204 million out there who are not connected to 2G. They're completely off-grid. But the second aspect of that is you have roughly only 4% of the people in Malaysia connected to the 5G. So that 5G has to come into the place, and 3.5 megahertz and 700 megahertz has to come into play, and then you can be par with the other countries out there. Our home country, Malaysia, went through a network expansion. These numbers has to be updated. So we just reached 80% coverage. It took about 7,500 telecom structures to get there. We supplied about 26% of that total portfolio. So we do have that experience back of us. Whenever the Bangladesh is going to go for 5G, we are there to build your next level of digital infrastructure. Underconnected is that you do have the coverage, but your data speed is not there, right? Minimum requirement is 8 Mbps. Now, when you come in the road, you make a call and the call drops. That's called, you do have the coverage, but don't have the capacity. Now, in case of Bangladesh, in our calculation, roughly about 200,000 dark spots are there. Dark spots are considered the minimum 8 Mbps in a 500 meter by 500 meter. So those numbers require street furniture, infill sites, and all that. So the second element I want to mention is, who are we building this for? So you may ask a question, in Bangladesh digital decade, if you look at 2024 to 2034, who are we going to build these capacities are? You are building these for Gen Zs and Gen Alphas. These are the kids who were born after 1996 and 2010. These are the people who gave your contact phone when they are crying. They are digital citizens. They are always connected. Their attention span is quite small, but their expectation about the world is big. Now, in that whole ecosystem, the total 8 billion people in the world, roughly 5.3 billion, which is about roughly 60% of the total population, fall under these categories. And they're going to grow old as well. So now the age bracket, as we are in 2023, somewhere between 13-year-old to 25-year-old. Plus 7 years, they're going to be 20-year-old to 35-year-old. And that is the biggest component of consumers you are going to build the data. Now, their requirement is very different to the others. So everybody else consuming roughly 13 GB a customer a month, they will be consuming 200. Their speed is 100 Gbps, and then this Gen Z requirement is going to be 10 times beyond that. So you are building a network for the generation Z and generation Alpha, and that's where this brave new world is all about. The other aspect is 3G going to sunset, which is on 2100 megahertz, and that spectrum going to be repurposed for 5G. And 5G going to happen. And when we look at all our markets, within next 12 to 18 months' time, 5G going to take place. 2 markets we are in, which is Philippines and Malaysia, 5G pretty much on an advanced scale. The number 5 is quite interesting, the 3D internet. So the last 20 years is about 2D internet. You look at a screen. Imagine you can feel when you go inside the internet as well. So 3D internet has been built, and that is the next wave we are looking at. Network need to be built. The next element is the screen. Every 20 years, the screen technology is going to change. It was earlier TV, to palm top, to the handheld. Now the next version coming up is the digital glasses. So Metaverse has come with their Metaverse screen glasses, going to happen somewhere in this month. And these glasses will come into Asian context, which means that when I'm looking at you, I'm going to wear a glass. Some activities on the left, my internet will be on the right, and various other things will be appearing in my glasses. So that's the next generation. Currently, it's connected through the handheld, and going forward, will be connected to the cloud immediately. We are also looking at the screen technology converging from handheld to the glasses which I mentioned to you earlier. Short form internet, where anything between 7-second to 12-second internet, what you see, TikTok and the world, those are consuming half of the total data traffic in places like Indonesia, Philippines and all. So that's going to come to the Bangladesh context. Dark spots I mentioned to you, these are what you see in Dhaka, Colombo and KL. In Bangladesh context, there are about 200,000 dark spots which we have to be fixed. Network is going to be open, dynamic as you go forward, and there is a huge amount of money coming in. We are looking at roughly 12 to 15 billion worth of capital has come into Asia looking for this digital infrastructure. We, from EDOTCO point of view, have invested $400 million in Bangladesh over the last 5 years. 6G is happening, sir. There's about 7 megahertz to 14 megahertz spectrum has been allocated. They are looking at building that end-state protocol by 2027, and they're going to have a commercial deployment somewhere around 2030. And we are looking at 4G sunset kick towards 2041. So over the next 15 years' time, while Bangladesh is going through the digital changes, you will have 4G and 5G going to coexist, and 6G going to be opportunity on top of it. And you spoke about these low-altitude satellites. They are looking at 3 markets, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Philippines, connecting unconnected, and the coverage in the sea areas. EDOTCO can perfectly complement with them. So satellite will never replace telecom towers. They will complement each other. And that's where we have an opportunity among to work with them. So the one quick aspect is about this Smart Bangladesh Vision 41 and what can we do to that. So there is a strong correlation between every 10% increase of the data penetration, you have a 1.38% increase in the GDP. So your data penetration, although we are 97% covered, your data penetration about 35. If you can bring it up to 65%, every 10% increase will give you 1.38, and that's about 4.14%, and that add to the total GDP numbers. If we can grow with this input at 8 to 10%, your current GDP was 320 billion. By the end of the decade, you can be a 1,000 billion GDP country, fueled by these 4 pillars: smart citizen, smart economy, smart agriculture, and smart health. So connecting unconnected, connecting underconnected, making sure the data penetration move from 35 to 65 will give you that extra 4 percentage point to the GDP growth. So what is this Bangladesh context all about? If I just overlay the specific numbers I showed globally to the Bangladesh context, today we are running at about 5 GB a customer a month. And over the next 5 years, we are going to see 17.5 GB a customer a month. And over the next 10 years' time, we are going to be 25 GB a customer. So over the next 10 years, the journey Bangladesh is going to go will be the journey Malaysia have gone for the last 4 or 5 years. That's number one. Total data factory, 10 exabyte going to be 37 exabyte, 47 exabyte. To make this work, you need about additional 12,000 towers over the next 5 years, total 17,000 towers over the next 10 years' time. And these will be coming in the form of street furniture, small cell edge computing, and other categories. So what we need to think about right now is that how could we go deep in the coverage, working with the municipal council and other agencies to make this work. So the Brave New World, Bangladesh Digital Decade, what does that mean to us? What does that mean to us is that we need to deploy 5G and to bring these extra capacities in the market. So in this 5G world, there are 3 things. The number of cells required going to be about 3 times, energy requirement going to be 2 times more, and uptime requirement going to be higher as well. And these are the various network requirements we have. So in conclusion, I think the opportunities we have in our hand right now is massive tower opportunities. There are 47,000 tenancy requirement over the next 5 years' time, with the 1800 megahertz to 2600 megahertz and 20 into 3500 megahertz spectrum band going to be the key catalyst here. 5G has to come into the market. That spectrum going to give you the extra boost. Telecom as a key catalyst of digital economy, FDI, and we have brought about 400 million US dollar. And there are other 3 telecom tower companies out there. They would have to bring the similar amount of capital into the country and also build in the next generation telecom infrastructure. So with that, I'm going to exit from this presentation, and I'm happy to take any question if you have.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cordially, for sharing your valuable insights. Ladies and gentlemen, we will celebrate even more now with a blend of instrumental fusion music. We will take a little time to set up the stage. Your patience in this regards will be highly appreciated.
Can we have a round of applause for the amazing musicians? Thank you very much, but the celebration is not over yet. We will have another performer, and next up we have Shaun Ganwala. Can we have a round of applause, please? We will take a little time to set up the stage once again. Your patience in this regards will be appreciated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we set up the stage, I'm sure your appetites have been awakened. Dinner will be served at the buffet stations. You may help yourselves. Please enjoy your meal. And we'll be back with Shaun Ganwala in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner has been served at the buffet stations. There are 2 buffet stations present at the foyer, one on the left and one in front. Please help yourselves and enjoy your dinner.
Sir. lecture.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're enjoying your dinner. I'm your host, Azra Mahmood, and I will be signing off. But before that, I would like to thank all of you for making time out from your busy schedule and for being here with us tonight. Tonight, we've reflected, we've explored, and we've looked ahead to the exciting possibilities that the future holds. As we step out of these doors tonight, let's carry the spirit of 10 in 10 with us. From tomorrow, we will embark on a new journey, the next decade of perfecting connections. A journey that we will walk hand in hand, embracing challenges, exploring possibilities, and crafting a future where technology and humanity coexist in harmony. So here's to the next 10 in 10, to a future filled with infinite possibilities, and to all of you, our partners in progress. As mentioned earlier, that while you're having dinner, we will have the stage set up. I present to you Shaun Ganwala, and it is a good night from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shaun Ganwala and team on stage. Thank you. So let me take on to intro ourselves. Here's Rajan with the guitar, Pavel with the keyboard, Onup with the drums, and Babu with the bass, and this is me, Shaun Ganwala as well. So after the first song, I'm gonna perform a mashup. I hope you'll like it. Thank you. Wise men say, oh fools rushing, but I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say, oh fools rushing, but I can't help falling in love. Come let me love you, come love me again. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. আকাশ পারে ওই অনেক দূরে, যেমন করে মেঘ যায় গৌড়ে। আকাশ পারে ওই অনেক দূরে, যেমন করে মেঘ যায় গৌড়ে। যেমন করে সে হয় বাসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার স্বপ্নে প্রভু ভাসো না তো। বলির কথা শুনে বকুল হাসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার কথা শুনে হাসো না তো। ধরার ধুলিতে যে ফাগুন আসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার কাছে প্রভু আসো না তো। চাঁদের আলোয় রাত যায় যে ভোরে, তাহার মতো তুমি করো না কেন ওগো ধন্য মোরে। চাঁদের আলোয় রাত যায় যে ভোরে, তাহার মতো তুমি করো না কেন ওগো ধন্য মোরে। যেমন করে নিরে পাখি শক্তিরে কাছে তার নেই গোটাকি। যেমন করে কি পাখি শক্তিরে কাছে তার নেই গোটাকি। যেমন করে সে হাওয়ায় ভাসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার স্বপ্নে প্রভু ভাসো না তো। বলির কথা শুনে বকুল হাসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার কথা শুনে হাসো না তো। ধরার ধুলিতে যে ফাগুন আসে ওই তাহার মতো তুমি আমার কথা শুনে হাসো না তো। Thank you. Thank you.
হাসতে দেখো গাইতে দেখো অনেক কথায় মুখর আমায় দেখো দেখো না কেউ হাসি শেষে নীরবতা হাসতে দেখো গাইতে দেখো অনেক কথা মুখর আমায় দেখো দেখো না কেউ হাসি শেষে নীরবতা খুঁজে না কেউ তো ছিল না খুঁজে না আমার কি দেখা চেনার মতো কেউ ছিল না এই আমাকে খুঁজে না কেউ তো ছিল না খুঁজে না আমার কি দেখা চেনার মতো কেউ ছিল না এই আমাকে বোঝে না কেউ তো চিনল না বোঝে না আমার কি ব্যথা চেনার মতো কেউ চিনল না এই আমাকে ডাকার কথা যাদের ডাকেনি কেউ কাছে নিঃসঙ্গই আমি ঘুরেছি বনে রাতে আমার মাঝে আমি যেন শুধু লুকাই বোঝে না কেউ তো চিনল না বোঝে না আমার কি ব্যথা চেনার মতো কেউ চিনল না এই আমাকে আসতে দেখো গাইতে দেখো অনেক কথা মুখর আমায় দেখো দেখো না কেউ হাসি শেষে নীরবতা বোঝে না কেউ তো চিনল না বোঝে না আমার কি ব্যথা চেনার মতো কেউ চিনল না এই আমাকে
Thank you so much. We'll be performing the very last song for tonight. This is my song. It's called Icha Manush. Thank you.
তিলে তিলে মনের অগোচরে এভাবে দিন যায় কত কতদিন আসে মিশে যেতে থাকো তুমি শত অভ্যাসে কি যেন হয়ে গেল আমার অন্তরে পাচ্ছি তিলে তিলে মনের অগোচরে এভাবে দিন যায় কত কতদিন আসে যেতে থাকো তুমি শত অভ্যাসে ভীষণ খরাতেও আমি ভিজে যাই অধিকারের বৃষ্টিতে আমার বেঁচে থাকা প্রার্থনাতে বৃদ্ধ হতে চাই তোমার সাথে অনেক খুঁজে তোমার দিলাম ছিঁড়ে ভালোবাসা
much. This is Shaun Ganmula. আমার কাছে জাস্ট একটা রিকোয়েস্ট আসলো একটা গানের, সো আমি গানটা আমার আমি একটু গানটা করার চেষ্টা করছি। গানটা যদিও মানে আজকে এই গানটা করার প্রিপারেশন ছিল না ইনফ্যাক্ট। For tonight, thank you so much. This is Shaun Ganmula signing out. Good night. Shaba khair. Shubh Ratri.